Hi, my name is Zoe Stehling, and this is my video project 2. So for this project, I was assigned question number 8. So it says for the function f of x equals x squared times e to the x is the equation. Find and classify all relative extrema for f of x everywhere the function is defined. Remember that you need to consider when f prime of x equals 0 and f prime of x does not exist. So in order for this problem, I calculated first for part A, f prime of x, which equals x squared times e to the x plus 2x times e to the x. This is because I did product rule to multiply the x squared times e to the x. After I got this derivative, I made it equal to 0. I found that the two values, the critical numbers, are x equals 0 and x equals -2. After finding these values, I made a sign chart. So for the f prime of x sign chart, I made the two values -2 and 0, and I plugged it into my calculator for y equals. After plugging in values below -2, I found that they were positive. And then in between -2 and 0, I found they were negative. And then above 0, they were positive. Thus, I was able to find the relative maximum and relative minimum. -2 is the relative maximum because it goes from positive to negative. And then I found 0 to be the relative minimum because it goes from negative to positive. For part B, it says to find and classify the absolute extrema on -1 to 4. So for this interval, I plugged in the equation for f of x, meaning the original equation x squared times e to the x. I plugged in the critical numbers in between the intervals, meaning I plugged in 0, as in x equals -2 does not fit into the interval -1, 4. So for -1, I got 0.3679. For 0, I got 0 for the f of x value. And then for 4, I had 873.57. This had shown me the absolute minimum and the absolute maximum. The absolute minimum is at x equals 0. This is because it has the lowest value for the f of x value. And the absolute max at x equals 4 because it had the largest value for the f of x. Thus, the absolute minimum is 0, absolute maximum is at x equals 4. And then this is my video project. Thank you.
Sound excellent. Okay.